Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital prediction. Molly turns on Kristina? Currently, on GH, Molly Lansing Davis is furious with her uncle, Sonny Corinthos. The reason Kristina Corinthos was in Ava Jerome's hotel suite ties back to Sonny. He's in the middle of a cutthroat custody battle with Ava. So, she wanted Kristina to testify that her father is violent and erratic. Of course, Chrissy was angry, so she confronted Ava. So, Sonny fighting Ava for custody began the whole situation on General Hospital. And Molly is putting most of the blame on him. Also, while Ava didn't flat out push Chrissy, she fueled the fire and goaded her. They all played a part in the tragedy, but it was a genuine accident. Of course, Molly does not see it that way. And things are getting continuously worse for Ava, who could very well go down for manslaughter. Molly targets Ava on GH. Not only does Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, hold Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, responsible, but she blames Ava Jerome, Maura West, also. Recently, she went to see Ava in her holding cell at the PCPD and read the baby's autopsy report to her. She wanted her to punish her with every detail because she believes Ava caused the baby to die. However, Ava will not take the blame. She didn't push Kristina Corinthos, Kate Monsey, on purpose on General Hospital. But, there is evidence to suggest otherwise. Plus, she is lying and manipulating the situation. She fully blames Kristina and she just put that idea in Molly's head. Plus, T.J. Ashford's, Taj Bello, initial reaction was also to blame Chrissy. So, while Molly wants to rage at Sonny and Ava now, she may soon start to feel that Kristina is at fault. Especially, because Chrissy considers the baby hers. Of course, that's understandable. Technically it was hers. But hearing her say that could add to Molly's grief and anger. General Hospital prediction. Kristina Corinthos shunned. Things might never be the same between Molly and Kristina moving forward. The more time that passes, the more Molly may think that Chrissy is responsible. But that doesn't mean she'll let Ava and Sonny off the hook. Her legal shark of a father, Rick Hurst, is coming back to Port Charles soon on General Hospital. And together, they could try to take Sonny, and possibly Ava, down. Furthermore, Molly might also want Kristina to pay. She might see it as Chrissy putting the baby in a dangerous situation that could have been avoided. And a new war could be starting. GH is shocking and wild. Don't miss a minute to see if Molly Lansing Davis cuts Kristina out of her life on the ABC soap opera. Port Charles is no stranger to sibling rivalries. But what's brewing between Molly Lansing Davis and Kristina Corinthos Davis could become one of General Hospital's most emotional and devastating family feuds in years. As Molly and Kristina's surrogacy storyline takes a dark and painful turn, it's becoming increasingly clear that the two sisters may not come out of this as family at all. Right now, what started as an act of love, Kristina carrying a baby for her sister, has spiraled into tension, resentment, and emotional warfare. But the question fans are asking is, will Molly ultimately turn on Kristina? Let's dive deep into what might be next for these two fiery Davis women, and why their sisterly bond might soon explode beyond repair. The baby that broke the Davis family. It was supposed to be beautiful. Kristina wanted to help her sister become a mother after years of heartbreak and fertility struggles. But General Hospital doesn't do happy endings easily, and this surrogacy storyline has been layered with unspoken tension from day one. At first, Molly was hesitant. Trusting her impulsive, emotional sister with such an enormous responsibility wasn't easy. Kristina's past instability made Molly nervous, but she pushed those fears aside for the sake of family. However, as the pregnancy progressed, Kristina's attachment to the baby deepened in ways no one expected. Fans saw the signs early. Kristina rubbing her belly lovingly, talking to her baby, and bristling every time Molly and TJ discussed the future as if Kristina wouldn't be part of it. Every ultrasound and baby milestone seemed to pull Kristina closer, not to Molly, but to the child she's carrying. And now, it seems that love might become obsession. The turning point, a fight over boundaries. Recent tension between the sisters has already hinted at trouble. Molly and TJ have been trying to set boundaries, insisting on medical privacy, decisions about the birth plan, and their parenting roles. But Kristina isn't exactly known for following rules, especially when her heart is involved. Sources close to the show hint that an emotional blow-up could be on the horizon. Imagine it, Molly learns Kristina made a decision about the pregnancy without consulting her. Maybe even something serious, like attending an appointment alone or making a medical call that wasn't hers to make. That could be the moment Molly's trust completely shatters. In true Davis fashion, what starts as a heated argument could become an all-out war. Alexis will try to mediate, but as usual, her daughters might ignore her advice and let emotion lead the way. Molly's legal mind will kick in, and that's when things get scary. Legal battle brewing. If General Hospital decides to push this plot into true soap drama territory, Molly could go to extreme lengths to protect herself, TJ, and their baby. Imagine Molly, the level-headed, rational one, turning to the legal system against her own sister. She might consult a lawyer about custody and rights even before the baby is born, terrified that Kristina will refuse to hand over the child. Meanwhile, Kristina's emotional side will only intensify. She could feel attacked, betrayed, and used, and her fiery nature might lead her to double down, claiming she's the only one truly bonded to the baby. Kristina refuses to sign away her parental rights. What if she decides she isn't ready to give the baby up, or even worse, tries to fight for custody? The Davis family could implode. TJ caught in the crossfire. Let's not forget about TJ, who's been the quiet stabilizer in this storm. His patience with Kristina is already wearing thin, especially as she inserts herself into their plans more than expected. If Kristina's behavior grows more erratic or possessive, TJ could urge Molly to take legal precautions, something that will enrage Kristina even further. This could pit TJ directly against Kristina, adding another layer to the growing conflict. And since TJ and Kristina share a complicated past, remember their teenage friendship and how protective he's been of her in the past, that dynamic could add emotional weight to what's coming. TJ might even accuse Kristina of emotionally manipulating Molly, something that could lead to an unforgettable confrontation. Alexis and Sam, peacemakers or pawns? Alexis has her work cut out for her. As both mother and former lawyer, she'll feel obligated to step in, but her daughters might see her help as interference. Molly could resent Alexis for not taking her side, while Kristina might accuse her of always choosing the perfect daughter. And poor Sam, forever stuck in the middle, might try to stay neutral, but this family feud could drag her in whether she likes it or not. Don't be surprised if Alexis is forced to relive her old guilt over raising three strong, stubborn daughters who always seem to end up hurting each other. If the writers lean into the emotional depth this story offers, we could see Alexis breaking down, realizing she can't fix this, that her daughters are headed toward a tragic collision no amount of legal wisdom or motherly love can stop. Emotional fallout. Kristina's heartbreak. As the story unfolds, Kristina's biggest heartbreak might be realizing that her love, the very thing that motivated her to help, has turned toxic. Her good intentions will be buried under accusations of selfishness, emotional instability, and betrayal. Everyone will question her motives. And Kristina, who's fought so hard to prove she's grown beyond her past mistakes, could spiral from the pain of losing both her sister and the baby she's come to love. It's the kind of story that could bring powerhouse performances from both Kate Monsey, Kristina, and Brooke and Smith, Molly. Imagine the emotional scenes. Kristina sobbing, begging Molly to see that she never meant to hurt her, and Molly, tears streaming, whispering that it doesn't matter because she can't trust her anymore. That kind of heartbreak could redefine both characters. Prediction. Molly turns on Kristina, but with regret. If history is any guide, Molly's turn won't be out of cruelty, but out of fear. She'll feel she has no choice but to protect her family, even if it means destroying her relationship with Kristina. In the end, Molly might go to court, blindsiding her sister. Kristina, devastated, could retaliate in public, setting off a scandal that shakes Port Charles. The fallout could echo for years, and reshape the entire Davis family dynamic. Will they ever recover? Maybe not completely. But in true General Hospital fashion, heartbreak often leads to redemption. Perhaps months later, when the dust settles, and the baby is safely home with Molly and TJ, Kristina could finally heal, learning that love sometimes means letting go. Final thought. This story isn't just about surrogacy. It's about love, trust, and the blurry lines between family loyalty and self-preservation. As General Hospital continues to push emotional boundaries, fans can expect this Davis family drama to hit hard, with tears, courtroom showdowns, and shattered hearts along the way.